What up? Pink Lady T-Birds just happened to be watching some of my shit. My name is Jimmy Pynk. And Dean just spilled all of the motherfucking tea.
Perfect storm, if you will.
I came in the door.
I'm in Miami, bitch.
Okay, so y'all know what it is. It's Claws, Season 1, Episode 6. First, before we go any further, I know some of the people from Claws retweet my stuff a lot, and I know they review it. So in the chances that I am humbled that they are watching my video, I would like to congratulate them on the Season 2 because it has been renewed, so we are definitely getting Season 2. And it's perfect timing. I'm not throwing no shade to Claws, but we know what it is. The final season of Game of Thrones premiered tonight at 9 o'clock. So we just gonna keep it 100 and know that their ratings probably went down this week. As for me, as geeky, as nerdy as I am, I gives no fucks about Game of Thrones. So I was all in for this. And something you need to know if you don't understand television before y'all get into it, like this episode wasn't that good. It was good, but we've had better episodes, but you're not going to have every single episode be thebomb.com, and it's smart to not waste one of the higher echelon episodes when you know you're competing against Game of Thrones. So, I'm here with it. I didn't have to watch this episode twice because in most television shows, what you're going to get in most television shows is you're going to get episodes that are not going to give you a lot into the story, and they're going to be kind of one-offs. Obviously, this was more about Desna proving herself. Anything else, the large part of the episode was these people at Glint Nails underestimating them because they was black, even though I know Jen and Polly are not black, but you know. In any case, that was more so what the episode was about, and it was almost a flashback episode to get us reacquainted with things that we may have forgotten in the other episodes, or if somebody was just coming to the series. Couple of things. The crazy lady. I'm so glad somebody tweeted it. Jane Addams. I'm like, I know this lady. I said, I know this is her before I couldn't see her with the glasses on. I said, I know this is this lady. Because she always playing these quirky, weird-ass parts that I know is her. I'm so glad somebody tweeted that and told me. That's Jane Addams from Hung. What else she was on? She was on another show where they was delivering weed. But she just always played like these quirky-ass roles like this. But Roller putting them airs on and trying to act real cool. And wait. But he called Uncle Daddy, but he had to hang up. And then Jen now knows that the Kuntzes were her and Dean's foster parents. So next episode is going to be... Whew. Now to get into the real shit about the motherfucking show. 5 minutes in. The way all this shit went down, I want to talk about Virginia. Virginia's self-worth is so fucking shitty that the moment, okay, only 4 people can be on the team. Oh, well, Quiet Ann don't even do nails because you knew and you don't know that Quiet Ann, a lot of y'all probably wouldn't know this. She wouldn't be able to be even doing the massage and stuff on their feet if she didn't have a license to do nails. So even if, when you have to work in a salon, and I went to school to do nails, I never went and got my license because I just discovered I didn't like doing other people's nails. Oh, while I'm talking about that, the nails goes as follows. So every time I'm doing these nails, I'm doing them myself because I do know how to do it. I did go to school to do it. I just don't like doing other people's nails, so it wasn't no point in me getting my license. But, obviously, you're the newbie on the squad. Obviously, you just started doing nails. Obviously, you don't have the same clientele that they have. Obviously, you don't know your shit the way you supposed to know it because she couldn't even be quiet and unless all she was doing was sweeping. Once she started, I seen that she was doing people's like massages and stuff like that. You still got to have a license and being a manicurist to even do that shit, and that's real. So just because you like she don't even do nails, but she know how to. And how do you know she wasn't doing them, covering the slack until they hired you? You don't know shit. You just started. So for you to just automatically go and now I'm gonna just run off because only 4 people can do nails, 5 of us work here, and I'm the newest. Clearly, bitch, you're the alternate. Clearly, you're the fucking alternate. But you immediately run off and go to Relevance and be like, I'll do the freaky webcam shit. Not because you need the money. Because if you needed the money, you would have did that anyway. You was so happy. I got my crew. I got my family. I don't do that no more. That you immediately went back to doing some old hoe shit. That fucking fast. And you see Relevance ain't got your back. But who did you call when you was in trouble? Because you ain't called fucking Relevance. With her irrelevant ass. You called Desna. Quiet Ann came through. Listen. That's why I like Quiet Ann. Y'all. Quiet Ann. Is my sister. Oh, god damn it. From another mister. All 4 gag. I done knocked all my pictures over. My sister from another mister. This is Peppermint Patty. Bitch, I fucks with my back. And when I tell you, some niggas didn't got this back before. Okay? Peppermint Patty. Okay, I call her Peppermint Patty, but clearly it's the Harley Quinn bat. But I've always had the bat. This wasn't no prop for a costume. I had the bat. I just put the fucking tape on it for a Halloween costume, and then Peppermint Patty will go upside your motherfucking head. The Quiet Ann came in. Blah, blah, blah. I was here for it. I was loving it. I love the Quiet Ann is always quiet when they had got her together for fucking the cop. Like, you know, bacon. Polly. Why do I love Polly? Why do I love Polly? But Quiet Ann is still my favorite. But she says she rocks my world. I love it. I love it. And you know, every time Quiet Ann got eyes of somebody Quiet Ann is a motherfucking pimp. Cause all she gotta do, this the 3rd time I done seen Quiet Ann just cut her eyes at somebody and smile a little bit, and next thing you know, she getting it in with him. Quiet Ann is a pimp. Let it be known. Quiet Ann is a pimp. But Desna finally had to sit her down, and I'm like, listen, girl, you are making poor fucking choices in life, and you need to stop with the whole shit, sucking dicks, turning tricks, and this shit just crazy. Whatever required. I told you I'm Vietnamese. I'm not Korean. Let's talk about these precious Korean ass bitches. First thing I'm going to say is this, because it was the last thing I tweeted. When they had to do the self-reflection nails, and I know I'm jumping all over the place because usually I watch it twice and I'm not going to do that because it wasn't that serious. But she had did them nails. They was pretty. You know, pink, some good AB stones. I love me some good AB stones. But when she said they were strong, feminine, and professional, bitch, hold on. But bitch, hold on. As somebody who has held an office job, a professional job, for the majority of my working career. Don't get it twisted. Even though I work in a factory, I still work in an office. It's just the shit that I work with, I'm testing the shit is dirty, so I dress still like I work in the factory. But as somebody that's a professional, you're not going to no job interview for a professional fucking job with your nails all stoned up and AB and long and fucking stiletto and shit like that, and that's professional. Where did you get professional from, bitch? See, you should have lost right then. And then Desna's nails, I like the speech that she made about them. I thought, because when I seen her polish them and they was like 3 different colors, I thought she was going to say, my people is me, and each nail represent a person in my family. In my crew. I thought that's where it was going to go, but she was just saying it's chaotic and this and this and that. But obviously her and Jen are really friends because that shook her to the core. But we seen in a little preview, Jen is not fucking having it no more. And she found out Desna set them up. Even though it was never the plan for them to get killed. They were supposed to go to jail. We see that cop works with Chip Lauderdale And I don't think Quiet Ann is gonna start fucking with her. So some dirt is gonna come from that, I'm sure. We already know about Roller and the Crazy Later. Roller is putting it on like he down for it. He ain't even got together with his voice no more. She can shock that shit out of him. He talking like a white man. But he gonna get out of that. He had called Uncle Daddy and hung up. Now I don't know if that's gonna get traced or some kind of way. They gonna figure that out. I still feel what has to happen is that Desmond and Virginia some kind of way is gonna have to help Bryce or save Bryce for everything to be even and cool. I still believe that because remember, Virginia then came up with this whole malarkey ass story about peanut butter on her toes getting ate off by CNCs and shit. So when it comes out the Roller is alive, that's automatically going to know Virginia has something to do with it because Virginia lied. And whether Jen is going to turn on Desna, but I said at the very beginning of the episode, I seen that coming because when Desna was trying to tell Jen, you got to get this, you got to get his house back and this and this and this and that, I was like, see, that is a very, very thin line to walk. And my sisters out there know, when I say sisters, I mean females. I don't mean black women specifically. My sisters out there know that is a hard line to straddle. When it is a woman and her man, and depending on your friends, you know your friends. It could just be their boyfriend, but husband, definitely. That is a thin line to walk. That is something you can't come up and say you can't do this and this and this and this and this when that's somebody's husband. You can't. She had to make that decision. It was alright for you to be like, girl, I thought you ain't want your husband to have nothing to do with the Dixie Mafia. I ain't gonna tell you what to do, girl, but be careful because you was the main one saying, like, that family ain't no good. I'm just saying they done gave you this house. You know, be careful. Think about it. But for you to all out be like, no, you got to give the house back, and no, he can't do this and this and this and this. You was out of line, Desna. You was out of line. At the end of the day, y'all may be best friends and y'all may be family, but at the end of the day, that's really her family. She married to that man. She has a daughter by that man. That man has, I'm assuming, adopted, maybe not adopted the other daughter, but she calls him daddy too. Like, and so in essence, both of them kids is his. Them is his in-laws. It is what it is. That's her family for real. And sometimes you can't come between that. You know what I'm saying? You can't come between that. Then there's some things I understand. It's a TV show. It was something else I was just watching, that Friends with College, and I was like, if you're going to be a liar, be a good liar. When that shit happened, they said they found Bryce's killers and it was the Coons. Your reaction should have been, oh my God, Jen. And I knew it because they used to have so much coke around the house. I knew they had something to do with drugs, but I ain't seen them so long. Girl, them is me and Dean's foster parents. That's how you should have played that. Not, we don't want them to have anything to do to even know that them is the foster parents. You should have flat out said, like, girl, and I should have known. I didn't know they was in it like that, but when we was kids, there used to be coke and stuff all over the house. And I had an idea they was in some dirt, girl, but I didn't know they was in dirt like that. Girl, I ain't know. Like, that's how you should have played that, Desna. But anyway, because Dean can't lie. And Dean was going to tell her, and you got Dean staying at the house and shit. Come on now. You slipping. That's why you had that crisis of conscience. Because you already know you like, Jen got to live with the fact that her husband is a murderer. Yeah, but you did it. Not to say that Bryce wouldn't eventually have killed whoever y'all depended on, or whoever they thought it was, that Bryce would have probably eventually did it. But yeah, you played that wrong. You played yourself, like DJ Khaled would say. You played yourself on that one. What else? Dean and his crush on Virginia. I was cracking up. Hi, Virginia. You look pretty. And just ain't even acknowledged Polly was in the house. I was like, oh, okay, Dean, that's how you feel. You don't see Polly though. Okay. I loved when they all had on the camo, obviously, because I did my nails with a hunting camo theme for Jen this week. But they had on camo, and I was like, what's up? I'm part of the squad. But when they with the Koreans. I got all the way from that. Them damn Koreans, and they had flushed all them goddamn tampons down the toilet. I think I might beat that bitch ass. I'm sorry, but they got the money for the repairs, and Jim was even like, "Let me pay for the repairs." Well, shit, they got the money now. It's your fault that her husband killed somebody. Shit. But anyway, not a whole lot to talk about this episode, for real, for real. I enjoyed it. We ain't get a whole lot of Uncle Daddy. Why Bryce have on Uncle Daddy's shirt in that first scene though? And Jen kind of turned on by it. I gotta be fair. I have to be fair. If I was in Jen's position, first of all, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm a little turned on by criminals too. I'm just gonna keep it 100. I'm just gonna keep it 100. I like a man with a little dirt on him. I'm gonna just keep it 100. It's sexy. Do I want that life? No. But have I dated some or currently dated some that may have had some, you know, some dirt on their hand, may have had on some black gloves at one point in time in life? Yes. They're not criminals now, but I can see the turn on it, is the point that I'm making. Just like, what's my girl name? Henry Hill wife. When she, in Goodfellas, when he go up on the dudes and pistol whip him and shit and gave her the gun and she was like, I can't even lie, that kind of turned me on. Like, I get that. Jen is also, you know, Jen is a hood rat / white trash. She is. Okay, that's her character. That's what she played when she tweeted me and told me what kind of style that the character had when she was talking about some wet seal Walmart and a rainbow. You a hood rat and you white trash. That's her character. So I can see that also being a turn on for her. You know, she went from giving up butt sex for him to not do it to giving him a blowjob because he was doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's turning her on a little bit. And then you do think about the fact of she's clearly like trailer trash. You know, and doesn't, you know, we seen what the house looked like before. They clearly ain't making, I mean, they making enough money to live, but they clearly ain't making that kind of money. She does have kids. They probably in a shitty school district, like they said, the school district out here. Uncle Daddy said that the school district out here. And she's like, a music program? My daughter really wants to learn how to play the clarinet. And for those of y'all who don't know, that are not in the know, when you live in areas with poor school districts, the first thing to do get cut is those extracurriculars, and that's why the kids, it becomes I'm about to get on my soapbox, but it becomes a cycle of poverty and not ever being able to be shit or do shit because you don't have the advantages. Because when they start cutting programs like that in school, now the kids ain't got nothing to do to better themselves. They ain't got nothing but idle time. Then they start doing stuff like drinking, smoking weed, selling drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how that's how they keep impoverished people impoverished. That's how they fucking do it. So, shout outs to the writers, because I definitely saw where y'all snuck that message in. It might have went over a lot of people's head, but I caught that shit. So I can definitely see, you know, you getting into, when he said the clinic, I'm going to keep running the clinic for Uncle Daddy. And we know the clinic is legal-ish. The clinic is legal-ish. You already doing something. She got Desmond together too, and she sure did get Desmond together and say, because we ain't doing the same thing. She did get her together. Like, it's legal-ish. She was already in on the business because she was going on the runs and shit with Desna, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, and I keep telling you that, I feel like either they had to start dating them brothers around the same time. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, this one ain't married to one and this one is fucking one, and y'all best friends. Like, y'all had to, like, met around the same time. Somebody introduced somebody to somebody. So it ain't like y'all is doing the same thing. And I was kind of real I was loving Jen this episode. I love Jen every episode, but we really got some Jen in this episode, and I was loving everything about it because I felt her. She like, you need to think about your kids. She like, I am thinking about my kids. Like, leave them in these poor districts so the best they can do is like me and be a fucking nail tech. Not that I'm shitting on being a nail tech. Like I said, I went to school to do it because I thought I wanted to do that instead of like finishing college or whatever. I thought that was a better plan for me, but it didn't work out. I'm not knocking the hustle. I'm just saying, based on where her family income was at to where it can be and what that means to provide for their children makes a fucking difference. And I got that. So, that's really all I got to say. The fashions were on point, as always. I love these. Hey, Claus, writers, producers, if y'all watching this, keep these like little things where they got to wear the theme costumes. Because first we got the motherfucking Cheetah Girl 20th reunion. And this year we got the No Limit Soldier fucking reunion outfits. Please keep up the outfits where they be all dressed alike. Please keep throwing them episodes in because I am fucking living for those. I'm a themed girl. I'm a fucking bio queen. Like, I love the costumes. I love the costume of the show. But yeah, that's really all I got to say. This was a long-ass motherfucking episode for somebody to say I ain't had that much to say. But anyway, I want to thank each and every one of y'all for rocking with me. Before we get into that, I would like to thank my patrons. So we're going to go ahead and roll that beautiful beam footage. Okay, so if you're not a pink lady or a T-bird, feel free to become one today by clicking on Sailor Jimmy over there. Also, feel free to check out my Patreon. You do have giveaways, contests, different things. And it's $1 a month is the lowest. So if you got it, shoot it to your girl so we can get this shit popping properly. And thank you to my existing patrons, as always. And watch some other videos. Oh, also, I want to give a shout out to Talisa Ray, who name checked me in her video. Pink Ladies T-Birds, if y'all like Claus and y'all like reviews, I do suggest y'all go over to her channel and become a Ray of Sunshine as well. She also reviews Claus, and we actually do have opposing viewpoints on the show. A lot of times we agree on some stuff, but we do not review a lot of stuff. You know, we have a different viewpoint. And I find it interesting. I think you guys will too, because a lot of times I know with like the Drag Race reviewers, like y'all watch Maddie Rance and Jamar, or like Melissa Strange, and we all have very similar views. So you're basically watching a bunch of people that's saying exactly the same thing. So check her out. I think you'll enjoy her format. I think you'll enjoy her channel, and I think you'll enjoy her point of view because she does make points that I don't. And it's interesting. And support another black woman on fucking YouTube, because support another black woman on YouTube. Give us a fucking voice. So, to reiterate, now I'm about to tell y'all a little secret. It ain't got nothing to do with the show. It's for those of y'all that are dedicated to watching my reviews on this channel, my Pink Ladies, my T-Birds. I'm not going to be able to do the episodes as fast anymore if it's not... They gunning for me at my job. I'm going to just put it to you like that. They gunning for me at my job. Not my direct boss, but the boss that's there during my shift. Tried to play me on some shit. I got his ass together, and now he gunning for me. So, therefore, some of the reviews where you see that I'm not looking like this is because I'm doing them somewhere I don't have any business doing them. And I was able to get away with it for a long time. But until this fat motherfucker retire at the end of August, that shit's going to have to wait till I get off in the morning. So it'll be this background, but it will probably not be looks. So I apologize in advance. You're going to see me looking real raggedy some goddamn time on these Claus reviews. And it's also probably going to have to be some audio that maybe like when I watch it, shit that I want to say right then, I may have to do like audio commentary and then come in and splice it. So the reviews are going to be a little bit different. Hang with me, because as soon as this motherfucker retire, we good. And he's supposed to be retiring at the end of August. So once that happens, we good. So if y'all can just ride with me for 6 weeks, 3 of the weeks I'll be at work, the other 3 I'll be back home, and the show will be over by then, because I think we only got 10 episodes. So just ride with me. Sailor Jimmy is to subscribe. Check out my Patreon. Donate if you have a couple extra dollars. And watch some other videos. Thank you for watching. And man, I can't wait for us to really find out. We know, but for everybody to know, Roller is alive.
Stop.
Deuces.
I came came in the door. I said it before. You ready?